can't believe I got in this place. Hey everybody, it's Sleeve, and it's Snowmageddon 26. Okay, let me just put my steering wheel down here. We're gonna drive to church together. What do you say, huh? Listening to KYW News Radio 1039, not 1060. But yep. Yeah, it is definitely not great. I wouldn't suggest, being cray-cray on the roads here. In fact, Lindenwold has, you can't see it here, Lindenwold has their Explorers out, four-wheel drives. Yep, there you see there. And got a Jeep just turned onto my street. And I'm having difficulty getting off my street and onto the White Horse Pike right now. So I'm going to be careful about it, because I see a guy in a Ram. He probably has four-wheel drive. Now I'm going to make my turn. Oh boy. Yeah, we are making our turn slowly. And no, I'm not going to be a speed demon today. In fact, I don't even have my foot on the gas at the moment. I'm just coasting. We're in Squinty to Focus, my little 2016 Ford Focus. I gave it a name, because I name all my cars. But yep, snow plows are out. You can't see it, but if you were sitting where I am, looking to my left, you see the Clementon Rite Aid, which still has its signage up. But of course, they're all closed. And that Dunkin' Donuts, when I was a kid, that was a Burger King. Okay, we are going slow today. I am so glad that I left at 5 of 9, because if I want to make it in time for Sunday school at 9:20, it's going to be a long way. I'm doing 25 right now, if that. And I'm taking my foot off the gas when I start feeling her getting a little slippy slidey. Honestly, it was easier for me to drive down the Black Horse Pike on New Year's Eve night in my old Sentra with a bad transmission than it is to drive the White Horse Pike in these snowy conditions here. And oh golly, yeah, I don't have my anti-lock brakes are definitely getting a workout today, folks. So I'm not going to be a speed demon today. But I'm getting to church because, Hebrews 10:25, not forsaking the assembly of yourselves together, as the matter of some is, but so much, but exhorting one another, and so much the more, as you see the day approaching. Okay, the traction control light was blinking for a bit. Yeah, I'm so glad I have that. This is the third car in a row I've had that had traction control. I remember when only like the expensive cars had them, not these cheap cars. But now even the cheap cars get it. It's good for a guy like me because I drive a cheap car. Over to my left, my right, sorry. I can never tell my left or right. Over to my right over there, that's where the Clementon Acme and, Grants, which later became a Woolco, before it closed in 82, and in 86 became the Route 30 flea market. That's where all that was, where it got torn down. a few years back. My brother actually taught me in my old Subaru. It was a front-wheel drive, not a four-wheel drive, of course, but taught me how to, okay, we're going to go through it, how to drive in snow. Of course, I've driven in snow in Chicagoland. It was a Christmas break when I was home from college, when I was like 19, almost 20, and I got my old job back at Zales in West Berlin. I had to drive down the White Horse Pike. I wasn't as smart driving as I am today, and I was going a little too fast, maybe 30, 35. And before I knew it, I was actually on the opposite side of the road. But yeah, I'm on the White Horse Pike. You can actually tell I am slippy slidey. Okay, and I'm in low gear the whole time. I can tell that with my trans. I'm not going too fast. Yeah, speed limit is 45. If I'm doing 25, I'm amazed. I haven't seen a car on the road in a while. But honestly, it's probably a good idea, even though I'm kind of doubting my decision right now. I'm rethinking my life choices, I'll admit it. But tomorrow, I got to take the same way to work. So it'd be a good idea to know what I'm going to face. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to put my four-ways on because it's obviously I gotta let people know I'm still so slow. And the plow truck's coming the other way, and that Nissan has four-wheel drive. That Nissan doesn't. But both have CVTs, so they'll be in the same sitch I was in not too long ago, unfortunately. The CVT is a continuously variable transmission. Basically, it doesn't have gears, has a band that expands and contracts to kind of like replicate gears so you can always keep your engine in the right rev range for good power and economy when it works. Unfortunately, a CVT is constructed out of glass and paper mache. Yeah. Now, I'm sure some car guy would tell me that, well, you got a dual clutch transmission in your Focus. Yeah, that's right. Thankfully, though, there is a huge online community of third-gen Focus owners out there. And they give you a lot of advice on how to keep these dual clutch transmissions lasting. And now we're passing by the cemetery where my paternal grandparents are buried. Don't want to join them today. I was actually shoveling snow earlier today, and it's 9:05 now. Normally, I'm already in church because I try to get there by 7:45 for a run-through of our choir song for me because I sing in the 8 o'clock service. But I saw how bad it was this morning. I'm like, I'm not going to go into the 8 o'clock. I am going to make it for Sunday school for 10:30. But I knew I wasn't going to make it for the 8 o'clock. But I went out and shoveled the snow. And before long, my hands were getting frostbitten. Not a good feeling. Let me just tell you, it don't tickle. And I'm hitting the brakes now. And getting back on the gas slightly. I mean, again, I'm only just traveling down the White Horse Pike, but boy, that truck, he stopped a little late. And at Coastal Station's 279 was like 267 yesterday. Now they're 10 cents more expensive than Royal Farms, which usually is the other way around, and more so. Thankfully, the gas stations near my house are 261. So Friday night, when I got back from my recovery meeting, I filled the tank. So I'm thankful for that. And then Saturday afternoon, Dad asked me to fill one of the gas cans in case we had to run the generator. So I got that taken care of. So we're good there. Oh, here's the Napa. It used to be a Rite Aid. You probably saw my video of it when the Rite Aid was closing, and then Mark from 42 Freeway, thank you again, bud. He actually linked to my video, and he published the article about. Ooh, that was a nice little bump there. The article about Napa opening up there. Yeah, I'm almost to church. Oh, man, nobody is out here. I'm looking at my rear view right now. Can't look out the back windows. Snow. I tried to brush as much as I could off the roof because you can actually get ticketed for having snow on your roof in New Jersey. But didn't get all the snow off. Some of it is on my back window. So I'm looking at from my side view mirrors. I don't see a car behind me. Now we're coming up on Pasta Vino. That's the old Ponderosa I did the video on. In Berlin Shopping Center, the old Kmart there, which is now an abandoned indoor go-kart track. Yeah, we're almost to church. When we had the reopening of our church during the pandemic, Governor Murphy decided to put up an Amber Alert sign saying, you know, Governor, executive order, if you defy the order, you can pay $1,000 fine, spend like, what, 30 days in jail? Oh boy, he's backing out. No, I slid maybe, made a wrong turn, I don't know. But I'm not going any faster than he is. Oh, you're trying to get to the hospital. I get it. But yeah. Yeah, I went that day. I actually took a couple of friends of mine who lived in town and members of the church too. Got my picture in the Philadelphia Inquirer. Oh boy. Yep. I'm going to be very careful because I can't even. But we're at church. I was glad when it said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Oh, is that Mr. Joseph? Yeah, there's a friend of, no, actually, no, it's Pico. It's okay. We know different people, church members know different people who have snowplows, so thank God for them. Oh. Okay, that's a Tundra. That's not a Tacoma. My pastor drives a Tacoma. Ugh. And my challenge group leader, I see his Ram in the parking lot. Super slow here because I don't want to hit my buddy's car. I don't know who they are because I don't know what everyone drives here. But I ain't gonna tap nobody. You know what I'm saying? Lord, I thank you for keeping me safe. Yeah. You once again got me to church in the snow. Thank you for a car that is dependable and will get me there. Thank you for a church to go to where your word is preached. And thank you for the fellowship of other believers that help me recharge my spiritual batteries for the week and sharpen me as I sharpen them, Lord. Love you, Lord. I thank you for another day of life. I thank you for the snow. Thank you for all things. We pray this in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Well, that'd be it for me, guys. Love you guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hype, whatever you want to do. Comment, Have a great day out there. Go to church. I'll see you guys on the next video, okay? Bye.
Try and connect with him and get a live report from Delaware County.